Welcome along to one of my videos, and I'm really excited to say that in the last month we've had a contest running where you can win a week's accommodation here in Bali, and in the last few weeks I've been running a competition. I've also been approached by a number of other hotels or motels, resorts offering a similar price, so I'm hoping we're going to keep this rolling. But the good news is, if you haven't put your entry in, it's completely free to enter. All you have to do is watch this video to the end, and we're going to give you instructions on how to enter the competition. The easiest way to do it is to subscribe to my videos, leave a comment at the end of the video, and it's pretty simple. So at the end of the video, watch to see the contest rules and details, and good luck. See you when you get here. Hey, welcome to Bali on a Budget. A lot of people ask me what sort of money they need to come to Bali, how much are they going to spend, what's the accommodation going to cost, all that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a small series of videos all about the sort of costs you can expect to stay in different areas. Now there's a lot of different areas around Bali. We'll look first of all around the city of Denpasar and a greater area. So we're going to break it down into some areas and give you a bit of an idea of what you'll see and what sort of activities you expect to find in the area. We're going to start with Party Central, Kuta Beach. So Kuta and Legian are sort of the first thing you're going to see once you get off there out of the airport, turn left. And the Kuta is the place where you've got lots of little laneways and alleyways. They're called gangs, many of them. And you've got great little pubs like my old favourite here, Ted's. We've got lots of little Barongs at the side, little cafes where you can buy just about anything. The ladies down here will give you a fantastic massage or braid your hair. And you can stay down here for very, very cheap. I'm going to go through some 2 or 3 different types of hotels or accommodation options, and they range from probably around about somewhere in the $10 a day up to about 150 bucks a day. So there is something for everyone, and it depends on what you're after. But if you want to party, this is the place to be. It's far enough that you're not going to be disturbed all night with people yelling and screaming generally, but if you do want to go out and hit the nightclubs, Kuta is the place to stay. If you want to go to a little bit more of an up-class nightclub, well, further up the beach is a little bit higher priced and a little bit more exclusive. But just general having a good time, meeting up with people, catching up with friends, or just enjoying the afternoon. You've got the beach just around the corner. You've got shopping up and down the road, and you've got my old mate Ted. Ted's right here. He sits at the front of the pub every day, waiting for me to come back, just waiting for me. He misses me so much. I'll go and have a beer with him. But listen, follow along. We're going to be doing this not only here in Kuta, but we're going to do it all up and down the coast, all around the place. So you get a bit of an idea of what sort of money you're going to be spending to hang around in the Kuta region. And then next week we'll look at somewhere else. So Ted, what do you reckon about this place? He waits for me every day. Yeah. Honestly, every time I walk away, sitting there, Masa, what are you doing? So look, another couple of Aussies. Where are you from?
Sit here all day and talk to Ted.
Yeah,
West Australia.
No, both Perth boys?
I've been watching this bloke, and he's been very informative, and we just sat down
just there for about past half an hour. Chit chat.
You come to Bali, you see this guy, have a beer with your mate, he knows what he's talking about. Like I said, very informative.
How's that? That's the best recommendation you're going to get. If blokes from Perth reckon I'm not too bad. Hey,
something's
nice to meet you guys.
all right.
You too, mate.
Yeah, and have a great holiday. Yeah. And I'll see you when you get here.
Right.
Again. See you, man.
Sure.
Thanks.
Everywhere you go in Denpasar and in many of the towns and cities in Bali, you'll see these cute little laneways and alleys, and they connect one road to the next. But they're not just laneways, they're actually thriving little tiny metropolis in their own right. And exploring these laneways is easy because you can just wander from A to B, and there's 5-star resorts, and there's tattoo parlours, and there's massage places, and just about everything you can imagine. And it's worth a look. There's Poppy's Lane and there's Benny's Lane. Well, look, today I'm just having a bit of a wander around out the back of Kuta, down Benny's. And you've got the Champlung Mas Hotel, and it's a beautiful little hotel. I'm going to have a quick look inside there and check it out, because for about $25 a night, it's a nice simple motel. It's not the 5-star sort of spa and whatever retreat, but it's a nice little motel. It's just off the beaten track, so you've got 2 minutes to walk from here to the main drag where all the hotels and also all the nightclubs and stuff are. But within minutes, you can go for a walk down these little laneways, and you've got this beautiful little shops, you've got some souvenirs to buy, you've got beautiful little cafes and warungs where you can grab a feed, try some local delicacy, or just have a bit of home comfort food. Now they've got one of these magical swim up bars, and the reason I think they're magical is if you see people sitting by the bar drinking away all afternoon, magically they don't seem to need to get up and go to the toilet. How does that work? If I go to the pub and I'm sitting there having a few drinks, I spend half the time in and out of the bathroom, so they're a bit magic. I don't know what happens, but I think I do know what happens, but I'm just not going to say it. Hey, check this place out though. And 25 bucks, you've got a heap of rooms. They're nice little rooms inside. Beds look really comfortable, and the staff are very, very friendly. The pool is gorgeous, and you've got a nice little place for a couple or for a small group. They've probably got family rooms in that as well, but this is one of the little beautiful places to stay and to base yourself, to do all your day runs, and that's right in downtown in Kuta, in the Legian area. But you know, some of these places don't look much on the brochure, and they turn out to be really nice, like this one here, and some of them look really fancy on the brochure and it looks like they've taken a photo from next door. It is hard sometimes to know if the place looks as good as it looks on the brochure, because brochures are touched up and made to look good, but there are millions of places you could come over here, and if you had some sort of cancellation policy that got you out of a bad place, and I tend to use things like booking.com, because usually if you get there and you don't like it, you can head out and not end up being stuck with a bill. But for 25 bucks a night, man, you can come over here for a couple $100 stay for a couple of weeks or whatever, and you have a ball. You just have a ball. So there are tons of ways to do it easy in Bali, and they're just so close to all the amenities. You don't have to spend money. You don't need a scooter to get around if you just want to hang around the beach and the markets and the nightclubs and all that sort of stuff. So there are lots and lots of options, and depending on what you're after, that's the hard question is, so where do I go, where do I start? The best thing I can say is keep watching my videos, because I'm going to keep putting different options up for you. So hey guys, one of the missions I've been sent on was to go and check out some of the hotels in town, and I'm just off the main strip in Kuta, and unfortunately one of the hotels, the first one I come to this morning, is closed. Here's our security guard. Hey boss. I'm not allowed to go in there and film because it is closed down and they're not sure if it's going to reopen, but that's the life in Bali. Unfortunately, the toll that COVID's played has meant that lots and lots of hotels, restaurants, establishments, shops have all had to shut their doors. There are tons more available, but unfortunately in this case the Dewey Seri is closed and not looking like reopening. So I tell you what, I'm going to jump on a bike, we'll go and check the next one out. So there are still tons of places that are open, and it's around the corner from the old Dewey Seri. Now, when I came to Bali 20 plus years ago, I stayed right here in the Grand Barong. So I'm going to see if they can let me go in. One of my viewers has asked me if I can check it out and see if it's still open. So I'm going to go in there and see how we go. So when I come here about 20 years ago, it's the first place I ever stayed in Bali. And this is all single level, single story. And they had a little bar at the front. And they've extended it up and out, and now you go right around the back, little corridors down there, you go through here and you end up in the main part. Right, there you go. It's even got an in-house tattooist. How's that? So you've got this beautiful big outdoor, so like a poolside bed for chilling, for reading a book. Tons of rooms opening up this giant pool area. Got more of a jacuzzi, so kids swim pool there. And look, all these rooms here empty straight out onto the pool. Got nice little, no personal steps. Another magic swim up bar. G'day, how are you? Enjoy it? Yeah, that's the one. You're going to be on the next one? You'll be on the next one? What do you think of this place? It's nice, eh?
Yeah, not bad. We just got him last night.
Oh, yeah, perfect. So, you've definitely got a lovely little spot to kick back, to relax, grab a sun lounge, sit in the pool, paddle around. Plenty of shade in the heat of the sunny part of the day where you can just sort of get out of it, or just sit down by the pool and relax. Work on your tan and forget about phone bills, forget about electricity. Just enjoy life. Lagoon Pool Bar. Let's go. Well, that's some good news. You're looking for a standard room here at the Barong, about from 35 bucks a night for a standard room, and poolside you can spend up to 80, but that's just like living in paradise. Beautiful place, got security and beautiful rooms with a lovely motel, with a lovely restaurant, and it's literally 100 meters or so off the main road in Kuta. So perfect for families, perfect for party animals, perfect for people who just want to get away. And because it's sort of tucked in down the back, there's no crazy nightlife doof-doofing around in the middle of the night, and you've got all these beautiful little laneways and alleys right out the front of your room, so you can go exploring straight from here. So down that way you've got a heap of little shops and little restaurants. Up this way you've got more and more shops and restaurants and hotels and tattoo shops, and down the end of that you've got the main drag. What do you reckon of this place?
So far so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Looks beautiful, eh?
Yeah. Friendly staff, lovely.
That's what I was saying. Have a good one, eh?
You're all the best, mate. Great to meet you, mate.
No worries, buddy. Cheers. The Astagina Resort and Spa. This place is just beautiful. So there's your restaurant and your breakfast. Oh wow, pond full of beautiful koi. And it just feels nice and peaceful and quiet and lovely. Just walk around in the grass, plenty of shade, so it's not too hot. Birds singing. There is levels in everywhere. In Bali, the selection is just, it's almost infinite. There is that many places you can go, that many choices to make, that it's really hard for me to narrow it down to 2 or 3 or 10 places. So I'm going to keep this series going of Bali on a budget, because the budgets aren't always the sort of lowest possible budget. You can stay in a beautiful place like this for around about 50 bucks, 55 bucks a day. Now this is top class, beautiful, luxury, private little rooms. Look at that. Puggy, hello. Staff is very happy, nice little pools. And it's just like your own little piece of paradise. So there is somewhere for everyone. For 25 bucks a night right through to the 40, 50, 60 bucks a night, you can get just the most lovely place. Beautiful big family rooms. That's one villa. Check that out. And there's smaller rooms as well. So you can actually, if you want to feel rich on a smaller budget, this is a great place to go. Oh my God, it's so beautiful here. It's a hot day. As soon as I go back into the shade, it's just lovely. Beautiful landscape gardens. Kids here, you can see that. Some lovely little bungalow type villas. Check these out. Oh, private waterfall. Wow. When you're just sitting there on the veranda and just Just relaxing, reading a book, having a quiet glass of wine. Wow. Here are people laughing in the background. I don't think it's a rowdy crowd. And we're a little bit further away there. We're still sort of in the Legian Kuta area, but we're sort of getting up the beach a little bit further towards Semiak, and this is much more of like a cafe culture and a bit more of an older or a little bit more settled clientele. But it is just, I'm going to sneak down here, see what's going on down this way. I hear a bit of music. Oh, we got another pool. Wow, I didn't even see this was here. Hello. Hi. Here we go. So that's it, you've got your swim up bar. You've got this beautiful relaxing chase lounges. And so, oh wow, and that's pretty cool. There's even an outdoor kitchen, so you can cook a bit of your own food. Oh, that's a great idea. Hey, it's one of these magic bars, check it out. Those infinite, I love swim up bars. Hello boss. That's a nice little bar there. How much is the bintang? How much? 45,000. 45,000 for a small? Yes. There you go, 450 for a beer. That's not too bad. You're in a resort. It's a nice spot. Nice and cold, and certainly to sit down at a spa. I'll tell you what, just to put it into perspective, a similar sort of resort in Fiji, it's $25 a drink, whether it's a pina colada or a beer. It's just insane. And that was $4. So, where would you want to be? Beautiful place, look at that. Look at those statues. I like this, this is a great idea. So you've got a little kitchenette, but it's outside, it's too hot. You don't be cooking inside and heat the house up. You want the house to stay nice, air conditioning, shut the door. Hang on, fell sound asleep there. And then you've got upstairs there as well. There are all these rooms up here too, look. So imagine waking up to your own private pool in a beautiful little secluded courtyard where nobody's looking over the edge. You've got a lovely little villa, or a big villa. Let me see if I can go inside and have a look. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at this. You've got television, you've got one of these beautiful little outdoor relaxing reading corners. A nice little kitchen, decent sized fridge. Now let's go upstairs and check it out. I got the smell of frangipanis, but then look at this. Oh wow. Beautiful, old stately 4-poster bed, a most comfortable mattress. Wow. So this looks lovely. We've got, this is a lunch menu. Give you an idea. Pasta, $5. $6 for a club sandwich, chicken parma. Oh, yummy. Crispy chicken burger. French fries, $3. So it certainly has a very nice feel to it. Nice and casual. Look at the roof even, it's just gorgeous. And murals on the walls, just giant freezers. So the Astagina in Legian, and we're looking at very reasonable rates, and I imagine there's higher rates for the poolside ones, but just to give you a bit of a cross section, you can stay in such a beautiful place like this, and it looks like quite a decent, beautiful road in. I'll take you down the road. Let's check this out. Just the way in here is just lovely. So look, the bottom line is, whether you want to stay in luxury, whether you want to stay just something nice and casual, there is something for everyone, even this Kuta Legian area. Poolside luxury villas, you want just a nice little comfortable place to drop your bags and run. It definitely has something for every taste. Hey, thanks for listening to me bang on for a while, waffling about whatever I'm talking about today. But if you're still here at the end, it's probably because you want to win this contest. Now, the contest is so easy. All you have to do, at the end of this video, there's a little pop-up window going to come up just down here in a minute. And all you have to do is click on that link and watch the video to the hotel that we're promoting. Now, I've been told by a couple of the hotels that we've been featuring in our series that they're happy to supply us with a prize. So the details will be on that video, but this is how you enter. Number one, you have to subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you're in the draw. Number two, you have to make a comment at the end of the video about why you want to win the prize. So follow the instructions on that video and it'll tell you what to do. Leave a comment at the end of it and say, I want to win a prize at such and such because of I love the place or whatever. You come up with an interesting answer, you could be the next winner. And number three, share my page, share my link, share any of my videos on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter account, whatever you've got. Let's get the message out there, because all it is helping people to learn more about Bali, to learn more about how they can help Bali and how they can enjoy their trip to Bali. So I reckon that's a pretty fair deal. You help me tell everyone how fantastic Bali is, and I'll give you a week's accommodation once you get to Bali. Now that's a pretty good deal, all for nothing, so good luck. Put your entries in, get a bit inventive with the entries, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll understand why some people win and some people don't. But I look forward to catching up with you when you get here, and we might even interview you. See you when you get here.